Hey everybody, we are back again. It's been a little bit, been really busy. We've actually been on 2 trips, not just one. A lot of driving.
A lot of driving.
You're getting used to it, maybe.
I am. I know the miles from here to North Carolina. Tennessee and I-40.
It's a long way.
55 miles, I think.
Something,
It's about
something
like
like 400.
I think it's 455. Close to it.
It's probably close.
It's very close to that.
You want to look that up and see how close you are? Grab your phone. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Say how many miles is it across Tennessee?
And I
on
said
I-40? You said 455. I'm going to say 452.
Okay. Is ChatGPT a good enough source for you? Okay.
For this, yeah.
How far
is it across Tennessee on Interstate 40?
Across. See, on Interstate. Dun, 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 dots.
That's 3. 3 dots. 3 miles. How many?
Read it and wait.
I can't look down that far.
Oh, you're just pretending.
400. Yeah, you got it. 55.
I told you I've driven it enough. I should know.
Yeah. You pay more attention than I do.
And look at the breakdown. Memphis to Jackson, 85 miles. Jackson to Nashville, 130 miles. That's the part that surprises me because, I don't know, it seems closer.
Long.
No, it seems like Jackson is like halfway. But I guess it's because you get into Nashville before you're really into Nashville.
I mean, Dixon's 40 miles before.
Yeah. Nashville to Knoxville, 180. Knoxville to Bristol, the Virginia state line, is 60 miles.
Wait, Bristol's not on I-40.
Well, to the Virginia line is what it says, because I-40 goes up.
Yeah, but Knoxville to Bristol, Virginia line, that is not Interstate 40. So that is,
I'm not wrong.
That's Interstate 81.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, North Carolina state line.
You're not, that's just said Virginia.
Well, I know that, but it's still 455 miles.
A different state on a different road.
Okay, fine. Anyway, we traveled it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You were correctly wrong. I will give you that.
We'll test it out on Wednesday. How about that? Actually, we're not going to go all the way to the. Will we go? I don't know if we'll go that far. Will we?
Well, we're staying.
Will we go to Asheville and then up?
Are you going? We'll figure it out then.
We'll figure it out then.
Stay tuned because we'll either get it on the way there or on the way back.
And we've ordered something special for this next trip.
Is it going to be in?
It says it'll be in Tuesday. We'll see how good Amazon is.
Well, if we have something special for you, great. And if nothing changes, just know it's Amazon's fault.
Blame it on Amazon.
Well, I figured you'd rather me blame it on them than blame it on you.
Well, maybe I was waiting on you to order it, and you wouldn't help me, so it took me longer to order it. So maybe it's your fault.
I'm sure it is. It's my fault.
Who's not to say that it's not going to be here when it says? Heck, it may be here in the morning when we wake up.
Maybe.
Helpful. Anyway, what do you want to talk about?
It might be here when I wake up. Probably not when you wake up. Well, you want to talk about the first trip? Want to talk about the race?
First trip.
Went to Charlotte for
I've got to hit rewind.
For the Roval race. I was working again for Victory Junction, and it was a full 3-day race weekend. We did 2 interviews with drivers on Friday, I think 8 on Saturday, and 1 on Sunday.
I actually sent a little clip. We posted a little clip from the Roval.
Yeah, we posted a clip from the Roval, and it was fun.
It was.
We had a professional camera person.
Yeah, we did. That was kind of nice.
I know. It was great.
I liked the Roval in person.
More than on TV.
Way more than on TV.
You can watch everything.
And then we had those amazing seats.
That was so fun. So, Victory Junction, who I work for, they had a donor give them a condo at the racetrack. And usually they rent the condo out to whoever is going to the race that weekend and let somebody stay in it. Well, nobody was in it this race weekend. So all of my boss, my coworkers, they stayed in the condo and we watched the races on Friday and Saturday from up there. And it was great.
And we were right at turn 7.
Right at turn 7, which is the really tight corner where they go from the road course section back onto turn 1 of the oval.
And it was a super cool spot to sit.
Fun spot to sit. And you really got to tell a lot about who is a really good driver from up there, and not just...
Yes.
You know, when you're watching a race that's an oval, and, I mean, you can tell when somebody's really good or when somebody's not very good, but it's hard to tell the difference between average drivers or average car. But you could tell the difference in every single driver that was coming by, and it was easier to notice good drivers.
Almost on that one turn.
Yeah, and it was easier to notice that than, okay, this is a good car, but I don't know who's driving. It's good, bad, or okay, but I can tell the car's good. And in that situation, you could really tell a lot about
the driver
and a lot about the car, too.
Yeah. It was funny. There were a couple that weren't very good at it.
Well...
And there were some that were amazingly good at it.
Yes.
I mean, you had to get in and you had to get out. Both.
And I think corner entry, you could tell more about the driver than corner exit.
Yeah.
And I think corner exit's more on the car. Was getting back up to speed. You're on the oval. It's about having the car balanced.
And we talked about. Right. I was asking you while we were at the
race.
Which
I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm not driving them.
About how if they think when they come out of that turn 7 back on the oval course, oval track part of the course, if it's kind of like, whew, I just made it through, and that's kind of like their break to the next round.
Probably. I mean,
because before the race, I was thinking, just when I was thinking about it, I thought, well, that'll be where they pass is on the back stretch. But no, where they passed each other were in those turns. Yeah, which I thought was interesting.
Well, you pass under braking because you can get...
Yes, it makes sense after I watched it.
Yeah, when everybody's slowing down and it funnels you into a stop, if you can brake later, be inside of the car, take the corner sharper, get out of there.
I might could try that on our drive. Practice it a little bit this time.
I'm going to take a detour and drive around downtown Nashville.
We could do that.
I'm just going to do a little...
road course. But I mean that eastern part of Tennessee over there has got some pretty good curves.
Curvy, yeah.
And going into...
I don't think that's quite what they were racing, though.
Well, we could pretend. See how you can hang on over there.
Yeah. Did you have any, other than the race, when we were in Charlotte, what was...
That's my favorite.
You know what story I'm about to tell, I think.
I forgot. But I know. Tell it. Tell it. Because it's going to come back to me when you tell it.
We were at Joey's house, and Brittany had cooked dinner.
Oh, that story. This is the greatest story ever.
So, if you know Coleman Presley, who's Joey's spotter, great friends with Joey, great friends with me as well. Brittany had cooked, and it was a steak, and sometimes steak's hard for me to chew. So there was a bite that had some fat on it that I couldn't chew up all the way, and I had to spit it back out and lay it over on the side of my plate. Coleman walks by, thinking he's going to be funny, and just reaches down and grabs a bite of steak off my plate, and guess which bite he grabbed?
The wrong one.
And I said, hey, I already chewed that. And he goes, "Boo!" He's over there spitting in the sink, has his hands, wiping his tongue off with his hands over the sink.
It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Joey thought it was really funny.
I think everyone but Coleman thought it was funny.
I mean, I would have thrown up if I would have done that. And you're my son. So, I mean.
It was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny. And then he had a birthday. And I'm like, I hope you got some ABC meat for your birthday.
Yeah, no kidding. So what a birthday present from me. As a great friend, I gave somebody some chewed up food.
Well, speaking of him being a great friend, let's not pick on him too bad. Because
it's really fun, though.
The other trip we took, which was
next week, the week after we were in Charlotte, so last week now.
We went to
Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg.
Because we had your two nieces.
We had Winnie and Lucy, who are 2 and 4.
My granddaughters.
And they are
wide open. But
took them to Dollywood.
But
with some
Coleman.
Friends, with Coleman's
and
Kirsty and their 4 daughters.
Because they have 4 daughters, so it was a good chance to play and interact and have a great time.
Free babysitter.
Yes, their 4 girls totally stepped in and took care of these 2.
So even
They
though
were
we had them,
amazing.
it was really kind of a break for you.
Yeah, it was. I didn't plan that totally out intentionally, but I just thought it would be a good change since we had them 7 days. I thought, well, that'll be a good change of scenery for them. Maybe they won't miss their mom and dad so much. And they had a blast.
And so
They
they
gave me-
had
yeah,
so
they
much
did a
fun.
lot of carrying Lucy around.
Everyone but Prescott, my dog, had so much fun at Dollywood.
There was a lot of people.
And,
But the decorations were amazing.
well, Prescott's a little chunky right now, and he had to walk probably 4 or 5 miles that day.
It was good.
And he
Speaking of
looked
Prescott,
speaking of Prescott,
he's bringing me toys right
Prescott,
now.
lap, Prescott, lap. I'm trying to get him up here in Mom's lap so you can see him.
He just wants to play tug of war.
Prescott, lap, up.
Anyway, back to Coleman. What did
Well,
you get to do with Coleman?
So we got to ride the one of the mountain coasters there in Pigeon Forge. It's actually that specific mountain coaster is owned by B.J. McLeod, who's another NASCAR driver who Coleman is actually spotted for at a few points in his career.
So we kind of went late, right before they closed. Nobody was there.
Everybody, no one was there, no line, and we all rode. And so if you know anything about these mountain coasters, they're a one-seater, which sometimes if you're like a small kid or me who's just small in general.
Winnie, the 4-year-old granddaughter, rode with me.
Yeah, I rode with Coleman, and then I rode again with Mom. But
Who was the best rider? We went faster.
I think we did go faster. I don't know. I was kind of more nervous that you were going to throw me off the mountain on purpose, not accidentally. Yeah, I was worried it was going to be on purpose.
Yeah, Coleman was really protecting you.
Sure. But no, it was super fun.
It was.
Because I don't get a lot of like thrill rides, which I'm not a big thrill ride person either. Speaking of
thrill ride every day in here
no, but
in my house.
You get what I'm saying.
I do.
Roller coasters, things like that. So that was a fun, different experience for me. It was really fun.
It was fun.
Speaking of thrill rides and me not doing them often, at some point we had to get Grammy on an episode to tell that story.
Oh, jeez. I was telling her about you getting to ride that, and she said, "Oh,"
and she brought that
story up. She
funny,
hates rides. Gavin was never a huge fan. We're in Disney World.
Universal.
They chose the wrong. Universal. They chose the wrong
ride. We somehow
ride.
ended up on the Jurassic Park water ride with. I was probably 7 or 8 at the time, and my grandma, who she hates the rides, and
he was a little nervous about rides.
I was a little nervous about rides, maybe 40 pounds tops, little runt. So it was pretty funny.
Yeah, you have to get her.
Yeah, we'll get her to tell that full story. But no, that was the mountain coaster story. It was really fun. We're gonna post the videos.
Yeah.
We'll post the video. We have the video of me and Mom on it.
Yeah.
Which is really good. We'll post it because it was super fun. Prescott, up.
Prescott, up.
Prescott, come on. This is
hi.
Prescott. Prescott, look.
He's a handsome boy. He says, "What are you doing, Gav?
We're busy.
Are you the star now?"
What do you have to say?
Get down. All right. Off.
He's not a very good interview.
He's not. So, what else?
Well, what
else has been going on?
There's not a lot going on. It's just
we've been very, very busy.
So busy, I don't remember.
Oh, you won a race.
I did win in a race on my on iRacing. I'm in a league with me and a few of my friends. Joined it at the start of this year. It's called Hypershift. It's just a series some guys started on iRacing, and it was our last race of the season, and I got my first win. So that was fun.
You think they let you win because you're the poor little crippled kid?
I don't know. I don't know how many of them actually know I'm in a wheelchair.
I love that.
But no, it was fun. It was everybody but me and one other guy pitted 3 times. And me and the guy who got second actually runs the league. Me and him only pitted twice. And he ran out of gas coming out of turn 4 on the last lap, and I had 4/10 of a lap left. Less than a gallon. So I coasted all the way around. I started my burnout and then ran out of gas.
Sounds like another guy I know that's done that before.
Yeah.
For the big bucks.
Yeah, I know.
Did he teach you that trick?
I guess. Got me a fuel mileage win.
Got you a fuel mileage win. Win's a win.
Yep. That was really fun, though. That was last Thursday. I thought, what else did we do while we were in?
We went to the aquarium.
We did go to the aquarium. The little kids loved the aquarium.
Lucy likes sharks.
Prescott does not like aquariums.
It was pretty crowded there, too.
He didn't like the tunnel with the water over you.
Well,
for a dog, he probably didn't know what was going on.
It was pretty cool because the big turtle swam like
the big turtle.
Over us.
I didn't even see the turtle. I was ahead of y'all, I guess.
It was just like it was hovering right over us.
I saw all the sharks.
It was huge, and the sharks. Lucy thought the saw shark, is that what you call them?
Sawfish?
I don't know. The one with the big, the big stick out snout with the saw. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, it was right on top of us.
Oh, it was smiling.
And then it was smiling, and so I had to hold her up so she could smile back at it. And she thought it was hilarious. You ask her what a shark does. And
then, of course, the little kids have to get these souvenir buckets of donuts. And guess who eats an entire bowl of donuts by themselves? Mom's like, all right, kids, here's one. I'm going to set one on Gavin's tray. Everybody can share. I'm just sitting there. We're going along. I'm just
thinking that.
I just keep eating and eating, not paying attention. Good donuts. And I look, I'm like, oh, I ate this entire bucket by myself, and the 6 other kids combined for one bucket. But
they
what was Winnie doing with the powdered sugar in her bucket?
Oh, she was just taking, the donuts were gone, and she was just taking her finger and licking the powdered sugar.
I looked over there at once. She was holding the bucket over her head, leaned back, shaking it, trying to get some of the sugar. She liked it,
but the buckets were shaped like sharks.
I mean, you're talking about the sharks, and that's what I thought of.
Yeah.
Going.
If I owned a business that was mini donuts, I would weigh 500 pounds.
If you owned a business that was mini donuts, you would go out of business because you would eat your entire.
Why are those so good? They smell good. See, for me, that's way better than popcorn.
That's because you're at the aquarium and everything else in there stinks, and you smell food that's just normal smelling food.
Anywhere I'm at, go to Arkansas State basketball games, or they used to have those.
I don't remember them having those.
Or it may have been just an event there, something I went to there, and they had those.
Mom likes donuts. We like sweets.
But I'm doing good. Yeah. 8 pounds down.
Nice.
I
think Prescott found them.
I think he's looking slimmer. I think we're all looking slimmer around here. Except you. I picked you up this morning, and I thought, geez.
Well,
I think you stretch or try to make it hard on me sometimes.
That's the only time it's easier to stretch when I'm being held than when I'm laying down stuck to the bed.
You're going to be stuck to the floor one of these days when you do that, because I'm going to drop you.
Well, you'll be all right.
I'll be all right, but
I know
how will you be?
Yeah.
Is the question.
Yeah, I know.
We went to church this morning.
We got church. Church was nice.
Church was great this morning. It's
great because we haven't been in.
We've been out.
Well, we were out one week, and then
We've been gone 2 Sundays.
But we didn't go the Sunday before.
We were gone to Charlotte, then we were gone.
No, but the Sunday before we were gone to Charlotte, we didn't go.
We were sick.
We were gone, rested.
I don't know. We missed way more church than we usually miss.
I would say we go 4 out of every 5 weeks, and we had missed 4 in a row. So it was really good to be back at church. Yeah. Felt good.
Felt so good. Good to see our people. Great sermon. I loved it when he was talking about his mom calling him by all 3 names. And he knew that was serious because you were sitting on one side and Daniel was sitting on the other side, and I'm thinking, I'm wondering I'm surprised you're both not looking at me. Okay, so
I was just trying not to laugh in church.
So Chris said, that's when it really got his attention when his mom used all 3 names. I gotta clock out. I'm taking care of you. It's kind of funny because I don't really clock out. I'm still here. Anyway, Chris using all 3 names.
Yeah.
So what did I do? What was it when you knew I meant business?
When you said you're not mad, you're disappointed.
Oh, I would think Daniel would probably say the same thing.
That, or when you would get the wooden spoon out, and instead of pointing at us, you'd just shake the spoon and point at us instead of pointing at us with your finger. That
wooden spoon is serious business.
Yeah. And I also had you as a principal and a teacher.
What do you think about that?
I liked you a lot more when we weren't at school.
I didn't think I was a bad teacher.
You weren't a bad teacher. You just had to make an example. I was the one that got made an example out of.
Well, maybe you should have been made an example out of.
Other kids would act up, and then I would be, this is what happens when you do that.
I don't remember you ever getting in too much trouble.
I think
I think you kind of poked the bear a little bit, though, too.
I did.
Because I think you thought it was funny.
Yeah, but I got in more trouble with you than the other 11 years of school put together.
Yeah, because everybody was like, oh, poor Gavin. And I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, stick with what works.
Yeah, you scammed them.
Well, you know.
You know.
We're a little off track now.
We are. We've been off track this whole time. This is
what happens when we don't have a itinerary or a little bullet point list.
I said, Gavin, what are we going to talk about? Oh, we'll just wing it. See how that works.
I mean, that's what we usually do anyway.
This is us.
Yeah.
What else?
I'm just trying to think of everything that happened at the Charlotte trip still.
Oh.
Because it was just, I mean, it was
a good trip.
It was a good trip, and I'm trying to think, there wasn't anything that was different out of the
Oh,
ordinary.
I know what it was. It was huge because Joey made the cut. It was the cutoff race.
Joey made the cutoff by, well,
1 point.
It was going to be one. It ended up being 5 or 6. But
Was
it? Because Ross spun himself trying to.
Oh, yeah.
Because he didn't go back. It was
brutal.
It was the ugliest I've ever seen it making the next round of the playoffs.
Well, I mean, last year he didn't make it, and then he made it.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I think that race we performed better in the race than this one. I mean,
yeah. We did much better. It was a good race. PG just
he's amazing on road courses.
He's still just killing them.
This was the first road course since the start of the year, because he didn't win Circuit of the Americas, that I've seen other drivers lead laps, though.
Yeah.
And grab the lead and be able to.
Kyle Larson actually raced him.
Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell both were able to beat him on short runs, but just couldn't stay.
It's because he knows he's easier on the tires?
Well, I heard him saying this on the radio, and it was, I'm trying to remember who it was that was talking. It was one of the drivers that they were interviewing on the radio, on NASCAR radio during the week, and they were talking about how when he raced in Australia, the cars are built very similar, and they're all road courses, and they do have a ride height rule, so the cars are higher up and they roll a little more, so they have to have more mechanical grip. You have to fight the car more, but they have to have a smaller and a softer tire and more horsepower in the car. So there's a car that's harder on a tire with a softer and a smaller tire. Mm-hmm. And he has spent his entire career racing, managing those tires. Okay. So when he comes here,
that's the sweet spot.
It's naturally easier to not save tires, but to be fast without abusing your tires.
Right. But I still say you would think that
would be
somebody is studying what he's doing
and
perfecting that.
And I think,
but nobody's too close.
But I think it was, I don't remember who it was, but they said like they can study it and do the same thing as he does, and it still not be as they can be as fast in qualifying and as fast for 5 or 6 laps, but their tires fall off and his don't.
Right.
Trying to do the same thing and hit the same line and hit the same mark. It's that, I think it's talent and experience both put together.
So does he have a better chance at learning to oval race, or do they have a better chance at learning to race to beat him on road courses?
I think he's already getting better at ovals. I mean,
Has he forced...
This is his rookie season in Cup and second season in NASCAR. And he's already doing close to as good on ovals here at the end of the year.
Did that just happen?
What?
You know what?
Yeah. My belly's hurting. But now I'm having a brain fart too.
It's coming out both ends. Really?
That's what happens when I try to think.
Well, there you go.
Well,
anyway, SVG killed it.
Someone's talking crap behind my back now.
Well,
but
there's that.
He's doing as good now close to it that Ambrose and Montoya were doing at this point in their NASCAR careers on ovals. And they both got to where they were pretty good at oval racing.
Respectable.
Yeah, exactly. And he's already close to that.
Well, there you go.
So, I think he's fine.
So does when someone comes in, because he was kind of an outsider, how long does it take him to become
I don't know.
part of the gang?
I'm not sure. And I think that has more to do with someone's personality than it does.
Can you compare that to
background.
Daniel Suarez? Is it a similar or totally different?
Well, Daniel was super young when he came over here. He was, I think, between 18 and 21 years old when he came to America. SVG's 34. And so I don't think that's a good
Not a good
comparison.
It's not.
Because,
He kind of grew up here. Suarez kind of grew up here.
Yeah, and I'm just graduated college, so I can attest to this. It is easier to make friends and connect with people the younger you are, naturally. Not easy, but easier to integrate yourself into a friend group from the outside.
Well, and I think there's a friend group.
Not when it's two outsiders meeting.
But I think when you're my age.
Yeah, you're.
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
Not two outsiders meeting in the middle, but someone completely from the outside
coming into a group.
It's harder as an adult.
I agree. I can agree with that.
Is what I was saying.
Okay, it depends, but yeah.
How many people from our church that are your age do you hang out with on a weekly basis outside of work?
I don't hang out with anybody on a weekly basis except you and the grandchildren, and occasionally I get to see your dad.
You hang out with June and Meredith quite a bit.
I do.
But that's what I'm saying. You've known them.
Yes, but I hang out with Carrie sometimes. Not a lot, but...
But you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to use an example. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm trying to make a connection.
Right. I get it.
To him from the outside. It's easier when it's two people and not one person joining a group.
I don't know why that did that again.
Probably because you snoozed it and didn't turn it off.
Probably so. At least I didn't fart.
I'm probably gonna do that again here before long.
No, I turned it off, I think.
I'm talking about me, not you.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, my belly's hurting.
Yuck. Prescott's under the table. Sleeping.
If I keep feeling like this, he's gonna move pretty quick.
Curious.
What
else? Acts of kindness. What acts of kindness have you been doing lately? I'm going to do one tomorrow.
What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm taking lunch to our church staff because it's Pastor Appreciation.
That'll be nice. When we were in Asheville, I got to be kind of a older brother figure with Macy. She's got her sisters are all, she's junior high age and her sisters are elementary and early middle school age. So she's kind of at a different point in life as her sisters for the first time ever and doesn't get much older friends, I don't think. I think she's the oldest of all her cousins and her siblings. So I don't think she gets somebody other than her parents that's older than her to be a friend often.
Without being at school.
Without being at school, yeah. But I said older, not the same age.
Yes, I understand. Yes.
Advice, not just,
That was good. I enjoyed it. I told Kirsty that I was super glad that you and Macy, I said it was good for you and it was good for her. So I think that was a great thing. And
it reminded me, last year I helped out with our church with the middle school boys. So that age group, I feel like they're easy to mentor, easy to get along, easy to make a positive impact on. Because I think, just me personally, older kids, high school, I'm too close to their age. Even though, it's not that close, but it's,
Right.
They're basically adults.
They think they're adults.
Yeah, and then little kids are little and...
Those are my people.
You're great with that age group. But I feel like I'm really good with that, 10 to 15 age group.
Yeah.
As far as just talking and listening.
Yeah. I think they're interested in you, too. I think little people kind of just take it for granted that you're in a wheelchair and
Winnie and Cole,
whatever.
first thing they did when they got here this afternoon, I'm riding your chair. Okay.
Gavin had to give them rides. But I love that they're kind of big enough now to really do that, and they like it.
I'm still scared they're going to fall off.
I know, it's a little unnerving.
It's a little I can't see behind me, so I'm like, are they holding on? I know one of them's going to try to be like the Titanic. I'm on top of the world. Cole trying to...
That'll be Lucy when she's old enough to do it.
No, she'll be climbing on top of me, diving off the front.
True.
Trying to kung fu someone.
She's funny.
She's crazy. No! That's what she says. And it's funny every time.
Every time it's funny.
What else on our 2 trips?
We got to hang out with Joey and Brittany's kiddos. They're always a hoot.
They are funny.
They had been to Disney on Ice.
They have a new song that they love. The Butt Cheek song.
But I loved it. And the night after we got there, they didn't see you that night because they came in late.
Yeah.
And went straight to bed from Disney on Ice. Yeah. And the next morning, you were in bed with the hook from Maui. Maui's
there was
hook.
A Maui's hook.
And a
Princess Elsa wand. And three kids and a German Shepherd.
They were like, "Wake up, Gavin!"
Wake up! Oh, hey, good morning. And it takes me a little bit to get going in the morning, so they're like, hey, and I'm like,
they were really interested in
I'm waking up in the morning, I'm like, whose house am I at?
They were really interested in when I was unhooking your feeding tube
pump. Yeah.
Too. They were like, whoa.
What is that? But no, they were fun.
They were fun.
What's crazy is I feel like on these last 3 trips we've been there, we've barely seen Joey and Brittany.
I know.
Like,
this time we kind of got to spend a little bit more time with them.
And I'm like, I'm there, and I'm like, man, I kind of feel bad. I feel bad. I'm like, dang, I feel like I'm not getting to hang out.
I think Joey was glad you were there.
I think so.
I think it was a good distraction for him.
Yeah. And so that was fun. Getting to watch the Cars Tour race with him and Coleman and Hudson was pretty fun. Hudson liked that. He got to stay up late, because he usually goes to bed at like 8, and he got to stay up till like 10:30 watching a race with us.
He thought that was fun.
And he thought that was the coolest thing.
Yes, and you mentioned the new song they taught us.
The Butt Cheeks. And now Cole, my nephew, that's his new favorite song.
That's what I brought home.
You brought home some Butt Cheeks.
Some Butt Cheeks. It's pretty funny.
I think that might be a good spot to end.
Butt Cheeks. Oh, speaking of Butt Cheeks,
Yeah, speaking of Butt Cheeks.
I hope there'll be a nurse here soon. I clocked out.
Should be hearing about.
Remember, I just clocked out. So, I'm off duty. Dad or nurse?
Well, you know.
Well.
You're my mom. You should volunteer.
Do you know how many times I've volunteered? Me.
Probably not do it anymore.
Well, it's a good thing I'm going to that class tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, no, you got to learn how to take care of me. I got
to learn how to take care of you.
You gotta go,
4-hour class, 4-hour training.
4-hour class to learn how to take care of me, so that'll be funny.
I'm going to take my phone and my computer.
They'll probably make you get up and, do, examples, and you should raise your hand every time they ask a question.
I should.
You should give some goofy answers.
I think I'm just going to try to zip it so we can get out of there maybe a little early. Who knows? It might be the best training I've ever been to.
How many other trainings have you been to?
A lot.
On learning how to take care of me?
Not on learning to take care of you,
okay.
But I mean, in my past life, I was like an educator.
Yeah.
I did lots of trainings for that.
You did.
And I learned lots of stuff.
You did. I'm trying to think of what else happened.
Is there anything else?
What did you think about the interviews I was doing at Charlotte? They were fun.
I saw a huge improvement from the last time we went to this time. In your skill.
Speaking of interviews,
your craft is becoming better and better.
More refined.
Yes.
Is I think the better. I think just the being comfortable on camera, the not adding an extra word, not over describing my questions.
Yes.
Just getting to the point, because when you're interviewing somebody, it's about them. It's not your job to be the star with them or the subject with them. Your job is to make them the subject. And that's what think I'm getting better at.
Good point.
Is making someone the subject and trying to get the most out of them. And I liked what we were doing is, so our interviews for this one is everything was about volunteering. It's a campaign to try to get more volunteers to Victory Junction next year, especially guys. So we brought a camp activity. It was just this little fishing game because there's a fishing pond at camp, and it was one of my favorite activities when I went to camp. And play this little fishing game. And one thing I noticed, I don't know if you know, the people that actually fished were the ones that were best at the little fishing
game. I thought it was hilarious.
And it wasn't like just a little bit better, and it was like, okay, maybe that's a weird coincidence. No, they were actually like
every time.
Every time the people that fished were 1,000 times better than the people who didn't. Like, it was so funny.
Coincidence.
I was like, okay, maybe they're gonna be a little better, and it was like, no, it was like, I was like, what?
It was funny.
There's no.
I know you weren't looking forward to that because I know it was kind of like, well, this is going to be weird.
But it was
turned out really
it was
cool.
really good because I wasn't worried about the content being
You knew
bad.
the content in the end was going to be good.
I was trying to make it worth.
Would it be weird?
Their time, exactly. But I think we did a good job with it.
You did.
And everyone we did it with was people that I was familiar with.
Right.
So it was everybody I was comfortable with. I mean.
And they were comfortable with you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so it was super fun.
That was fun. They had to color.
And then they had this little art piece, and so there's a building on camp that is like a giant, like 40-foot tall, looks like Adam Petty's race car. And inside of it, it has some video games, it has like a couple iRacing things, and just like, I guess, interactive racing themed stuff. And they're going to take this and they're going to put it, it's just a little canvas of that building in Adam Petty's race car. But all the drivers started to, color in different pieces of that and then, sign their name on it. And it's like, okay, we're bringing you this little coloring piece. Okay, it's kind of goofy, but when you explain that, okay, hey, this is going to go at camp, all the kids are going to see it and they're going to see every driver that autographed it that is like actively doing stuff on behalf of Victory Junction. And I thought that was it's a really like small piece that is super simple, but it was really
it's going to be cool.
It's a really cool piece. And I think kids, when they look at it, especially kids that are NASCAR fans, are like, "That's so cool."
Yeah.
Because it's going to be if you have a kid like me who's like a huge race fan, they're going to go up to it and point out every driver that signed it, be like, "Oh, every one of these, like Joey colored that, Noah Gregson colored that, Harrison Burton." I think that's going to be really cool for the kids.
I agree.
And then I got to go inside a hauler for the first time with my chair.
That was cool.
I've been inside a hauler before, but not since I was small enough for Mom to pick me up and carry me in. So at least 10 years ago. And we were interviewing Daniel Dye, who drives for Colleague. He drives a 10 car in the Xfinity Series.
What a nice guy.
Such a good dude. And we were sitting there talking, and they're doing this little IMSA Ford Mustang Challenge race before the truck race. And Daniel's like, "Man, it's loud out here. We should do the interview inside the hauler." And I'm like, "Okay." Because there's like, 1.5 step up to get in the hauler. And he's like, "No, we'll just lower the car lift and lift you up to the door, and you just drive right in." I'm like, why have we never thought of that?
Because nobody else wanted you in their hauler.
No, exactly.
They all knew you too well.
Yeah, they all like, "Man, this guy's going to be a pain. He's going to eat all our snacks. He's going to eat all our powdered donuts."
Yeah, no kidding.
But no, so we did that. So that was super cool.
We got that. I've got it videoed.
Yeah,
so
we're going to share that video. And I'm going to share that on my personal social media as well. I just thought that was super cool.
It was.
Mm-hmm. And he was one of the first interviews of the weekend. He was one of my favorite ones, I think. But I liked listening to him talk about Kyle Petty.
Yeah.
He's known Kyle a long time. So that was cool to ask him questions about Kyle and more.
And we got to see Kyle and Morgan.
I know. So glad to see them.
Morgan especially is not always at the track.
No, hardly ever.
So it was fun to
super
see
good
her.
to see her.
And the kids were going crazy and playing.
I talked to Jimmy Johnson very briefly.
That's always
which is super cool.
You were kind of starstruck a little bit. You were kind of.
And that's like what I tell you. There's only two people in racing that really still I'm like, and that's Jimmy Johnson and Richard Petty. Every time I'm just like a little kid, like super excited.
Well, the name of the company's not legacy for.
Yeah, I know, but it's
no
just so cool. Because I think Jimmy Johnson's such an awesome guy too.
He's amazing, smart. His wife is a pretty sharp gal too.
So it's really cool to get to talk to him. And
I love it when we go to the track and you see all these people that are your friends and your people. And you seem so relaxed and so at home. So that's a blessing for me.
I do feel relaxed. I feel more relaxed there than I do here.
I know.
Which is kind of funny.
How are we going to ever get you moved out there?
We'll figure it out.
Or maybe we just travel.
We'll figure it out.
This will be race number 5 this year?
I'm more worried about you traveling that much than me traveling that much.
Well, I think once the grandkids get older, but I mean...
Once they get older, you're going to be really old.
I've been working out. I've been losing weight. I've been working on my diet. Trying to stay in shape for you.
I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm right there with you. I wake up every morning, my back hurts.
Well, anyway, we'll figure it out. But 5 races.
5 races this year.
Do you think we're going to Phoenix?
We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out.
We're not even going to talk about it, huh?
I don't want to talk about it because I just want to take care
of Martinsville.
I want Joey to take care of business at Martinsville. I want to take care of my job at Martinsville and do everything I can do on my side, my work.
Okay, I think we need to officially establish a bet about how many hot dogs you're going to consume.
No, because if I set the bet, then I'm going to try to get as close to it as I can.
Okay.
Like, I will go out of my way to eat that many.
Okay, well, let's not do that because I don't have to deal with a sick Gavin.
I mean, you could set it at 1 and I'll just eat 1. You can set it at 20 and I'll try to eat 20. However many you say I'm going to eat, I'm going to try to eat that many so I win the bet.
Pete Rose.
Yep.
You're never going in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, who's betting on himself to win? He can go in the Hall of Fame now.
He can. That's a whole nother...
We've been talking for 45 minutes.
That's another 45 minutes.
We don't need to start talking about the Baseball Hall of Fame because I have a lot of things to say.
Some opinions there. There's some
a lot
opinions.
Of, yeah.
Well, what do we want to encourage people to do this week?
Well, I think since we're in a situation where Joey, who's one of our best friends, is in a somewhat stressful situation where he has to perform and, we have to travel, I think we should all pray more, encourage everybody to pray, and let God hold on to all your stresses and worries.
Yeah.
And to take a deep breath.
Good idea.
And I think that's what I want to encourage everyone to do.
Perfect.
What do you think?
I think that's a great thing.
Just take a deep breath, because when you're not worried, no matter what, no matter if you are playing a little kid's fishing game or if you are doing your high-stress job, when you're relaxed and you prayed about it and you're prepared but not worried is when you perform the best.
Right.
And be the best that you can be.
I agree. And there's so much, there's
that's in everything.
There's very little we're truly in control over.
Exactly.
So you control what you can and give the rest to God. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Well.
And get your money's worth out of every day.
Yes.
Well, and pray for somebody that's not easy to pray for.
Okay, I like that.
Somebody that's not your best friend or
not your family, not your friend.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to pray for your friends and your family.
True. But choose someone, maybe that one person, and pray for them all week long. If you could just pray for them 5 days this week, what could that do to change your heart and their situation? So that might be something cool.
I really like that. Well, thank you all for watching. Like this video, subscribe to us, follow us on all of our socials because we're going to be...
We need to get famous. Not really famous. We just need to get lots of likes and maybe some income start rolling in from this gig.
I would love that. If you want to sponsor us, email us at therogcast@gmail.com for any business questions, and we'll respond to that. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.